Kia ora. Welcome to the demo of the Becoming an Adult data in Kumu. You're currently looking at the home view for the project. Here you can read an overview of the project and a guide to how we've structured the data, the project objectives, and some context around how the data was collected. The data structure here helps to align with this legend, which color codes throughout the Kumu. You'll see that there's some objects floating around the outside. These have not been connected to help simplify the structure. We have, before we started, defined what types of data we had and how we wanted to arrange that hierarchy. So this structure has been somewhat controlled by us, but also the Kumu app itself, making its own interpretations, which you can see is when I try and move any of these nodes, it'll try and put them back where it thinks they are most relevant. This menu at the bottom allows you to focus on specific data types within the context of the whole Kumu structure. So here, I've selected just the themes to make it a little bit easier to understand how different types of data are connected. You can select more than one at a time. At a glance, you can see that there's particular areas of focus that have a lot of data around them. We have clipped the text to aid in navigation, but at any point you can click a node and display it in full by revealing the sidebar on the left-hand side. By following a branch, you will see that we go from loose data on niche topics related to maybe specific people or categories to themes including many individuals' data. As we get close to the center, we reveal more concrete items, such as devices that people might own or IDs people might have. At any time, you can hover over a node to highlight relevant connections. Now we'll take a look at a node in detail. Let's view an insight for an example. When work is selected, you can reveal the full information about that node. We've got a description to explain a little bit about what we learned, as well as tags that are relevant to this description and insight. You can hover over the tags to reveal them within the data. If you then click a tag, it will show you all instances of it within the Kumu structure. This can also be pulled together by using the Focus menu. This feature makes it a lot easier to read through the relevant results and understand the full context on a particular issue. And clear that to get back to the main menu. You can use that same feature to highlight the results of a particular person. So I've selected Hannah, selected her tag, tagging all information from Hannah, and then again that can be pulled together by the Focus feature. So you can look at a particular individual's data and understand differences between different people easier using that feature. Another way you might like to search the data is by using the menu to search for specific terms that you might be interested in. For example, we'll try driver's license. You can see as I'm typing, it is already searching within all the data we have entered into the Kumu. I'm going to go for this one because it looks very specific. This has revealed the driver's license node, as it is an ID. I can now see who had that ID, and then by revealing it in the sidebar, selecting its tag, focusing on that data, I can see all mentions of driver's license in one place. At the same time, Kumu has selected specific parts of the structure to bring into this view to make it easier to navigate. All these quotes here are relevant to the process of using or applying for a driver's license. You can also see that the driver's license ID node has been brought through to this menu. This is a very quick way to discover if topics you are interested in have been covered in our conversations, and allows you to see how important they were and how often they were discussed based on the amount of data that's pulled into your focus view. That's a rough overview of how our data can be viewed in Kumu. So that's all I wanted to show for today. Please get in touch if you have any further questions.